Welcome. In this video we are solving question from GATE 2018 Computer Science branch. So it says that the instruction pipeline of a RISC processor has 5 stages: instruction fetch, instruction decode, opcode fetch, perform operation and write back. Now IF, ID, OF and write back, these take 1 clock cycle each for every instruction. Now we are given a sequence of 100 instructions. So in the PO stage, first 40 instructions take 3 clock cycles each. Then the next 35 instructions take 2 clock cycles each. Then the next 25 instructions take 1 clock cycle each for the PO stage. Now we have to assume that there are no hazards, so we have to find the number of clock cycles required for the completion of execution of instruction. So if we take the first instruction, so we are taking the first instruction. So the first clock cycle IF will be completed, that is the instruction fetch. Then in the second clock cycle ID will be completed, that is instruction decode. Then in the third clock cycle opcode fetch will be completed. Then in the fourth, fifth and sixth clock cycle PO will be completed, because first 40 instructions are taking 3 clock cycles each for PO operation. Okay, so in fourth, fifth and sixth clock cycle PO is completed. Then in the seventh clock cycle write back is completed. Now if we take the second instruction, then in the second clock cycle IF will be complete based on pipelining concept. Then in the third clock cycle ID will be complete. Then in the fourth clock cycle opcode fetch will be complete. But PO will not start in the fifth clock cycle, because PO for first instruction is not complete. So PO will start only in the seventh clock cycle. So in seventh, eighth and ninth clock cycle PO is complete. Then finally in the 10th clock cycle write back is complete. Okay, so in the 10th clock cycle write back operation is complete. So as you can see, the second instruction is taking 3 clock cycles extra. The second instruction is taking 3 clock cycles extra. Now there are 40 instructions which are taking 3 clock cycles. So after first instruction there are 39 instructions. So all those will take 3 clock cycles extra. So if we calculate, then 39 into 3 equal to 117 clock cycles extra. 117 clock cycles extra with the first instruction. So 40 instructions, first 40 instructions will be completed in the 124th clock cycle. So first 40 instructions will take 124 clock cycles. Okay, the first 40 instructions will take 124 clock cycles, because for first 40 instruction every other instruction is taking 3 extra clock cycles. So the 40th instruction will be complete in the 124th clock cycle. Okay, now if the 40th instruction is complete in the 124th clock cycle, then we can replace this with the 40th instruction. So 40th will be completed in the 124th. So this is 124, this is 123, this is 122 and this is 121. Okay, so this is the 40th instructions. Now for the 41st instruction, now after the 40 instructions, the 35 instructions are taking 2 clock cycles each. So for the 41st instruction, the PO will start in the 124th clock cycle. Then PO will be complete in the 125th clock cycle, because these are only taking 2 clock cycles extra. And then in the write back will be completed in the 126th clock cycle. So after 40, the 41st instruction is taking 2 extra clock cycles. So from 41st to 75th, from 41st to 75th, 35 instructions, each will take 2 clock cycles extra. So there will be 70 extra clock cycles. 70 extra clock cycles. Okay, 70 extra to this 124. So 75th instruction will be completed in the 194th clock cycle. 75th instruction will be completed in the 194th clock cycle. Now after the 75th instruction, the next 25 instructions take for every PO stage take 1 clock cycle each. So now let me draw this for the 75th instruction. This write back will be completed in the 194th clock cycle, then 193, then it is only taking 2 POs. So this PO will be completed in the 192nd clock cycle. This is for the 75th instruction. And obviously it will have instruction fetch, instruction decode and opcode fetch before it. Okay, so the 76th instruction. The 76th instruction for the 76th instruction, the PO will be completed in the 194th clock cycle and write back will be completed in the 195th clock cycle. Okay, for the 76th instruction, PO will be completed in the 194th clock cycle because it is taking only 1 clock cycle for PO, and write back will be completed in the 195th clock cycle. So from 75 from 76 to 100, from 76 to 100, 25 instructions are taking 25 clock cycles extra. These are taking 25 clock cycles extra. So 25 clock cycles extra to 194. So 194 plus 25. So this will be equal to 219. So the 100th instruction will be completed in the 219th clock cycle. So option A is correct. Option A is correct. See, first instruction will take 7 clock cycles. Now there are 40 instructions which are taking 3 clock cycles. So the 39 instructions will take 117 extra clock cycles. So 7 plus 117 is 124. Then the next instructions are taking 2 clock cycles for PO, for the PO stage. So they will take 70 extra clock cycles. So the 75th instruction will be completed in the 194th clock cycle. Then the other 25 instructions are taking 1 clock cycle each. So PO will be completed in the 194th clock cycle and write back will be completed in the 195th clock cycle. So from 76 to 100, there will be 25 clock cycles extra which will be needed to complete the operation. So 194 plus 25 is 219. So the correct answer is 219. So I hope this pipelining concept was clear to you, and please like and share the video, and if you have any doubt you can post your doubt in the comment box. Also please share your feedback, and if you have any question which you are confused about, so you can post that question also in the comment box. And if you want to ask me any doubt, then my number is 992893546. So you can WhatsApp me your question on this number. I will surely answer your doubt. And also please suggest any topic, any specific topic on which you want to see the video. So I will make a video on that topic as well. Thank you and best of luck.